The lovely Bob Reed. We've been friends a long time.
Yes.
We've worked together and everything. Did you ever think that Jeannie was going to be that big? It's been off the air for 30 years or so, but it's still on the air. You see it every night. 6-year-olds see it on Nick at Night, and they don't even know it was done in the 60s.
Actually, it's never been off the air.
It's never been off the air.
Been off the air.
It's never been off the air.
No, it's all over the world.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is. It's something you don't think about when you start a show, as you know. It's a job. It's what I do for a living. It's my job, you know.
But how did
I don't think of it as being.
How did it come about originally?
Jeannie?
Yeah.
Sidney Sheldon called me at home and said, "I understand you're my Jeannie."
Just like that.
Uh-huh. And I had lunch with him at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and we talked, and that's how I got the job.
It's amazing. Now, you were pregnant when you got the role, right?
No, I wasn't. When I got it, I wasn't pregnant, but I was trying. Michael and I had wanted a baby so badly for so long, and the day it sold, the doctor told me I was pregnant. So I raced over to Sydney's and I said, "Guess what? I can't do your show. I'm pregnant."
You were happy about it.
Oh, I was so happy. I was thrilled.
I mean, you were happy that you weren't going to do the show and you had a baby.
No, I was happy that I was going to have a baby. I wasn't even thinking about the show, quite frankly.
But you got it all.
Yes, I was very lucky.
You know, it's such
Very
a
lucky.
different time now, and you know, we think about the difference in looking back on it. There was a big controversy, I remember, about you showing your navel.
No, George.
Am I right?
Yes.
And what was that all about?
I'm so bored with my belly button.
I know, but I'm not.
Yeah, but no one else is.
I'm so bored with that belly button.
But when you look at Baywatch and these things now, they've just got, I mean, they're in nothing. What do you
Oh,
think?
but they're so cute.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you're
yeah.
cute too. Now,
Yeah.
what
They
is it?
really show everything.
What is when you look at it? Do you think that's kind of an old-fashioned idea? What do you think of it as looking back, the two things compared, the controversy over your belly button and what they
Well,
wear?
you know, our show was not about girls and cute figures and things. Our show was fantasy and magic and a guy who was stuck with this thing that lived in a bottle that thought she was real. You know, that was really what it was about. So it didn't really make a lot of sense to even worry about her belly button.
We did a wonderful, it wasn't really wonderful, it was just great, wonderful working with you, because you're such a pro and such fun, and you actually stood on the wing of an airplane as I flew this thing down the runway.
What was that?
We did a show for Aaron Spelling called Hellcats. It was a pilot.
Right.
And you're such a brave person, and I couldn't pilot the
A lot of
plane.
bugs in my teeth. I remember
Yeah.
we laughed.
We laughed the whole time. But was that before Jeannie?
That was before Jeannie.
Amazing.
It was just after I'd left Fox and had done Jeannie. But guess what? I just did a picture in your old home,
My home on
Yes.
Carolyn Way. It was
Yes.
the old Douglas Fairbanks home.
Greystone. Didn't you live in Greystone?
It was called Great Hall.
Great Hall. Well,
Great
they
Hall.
call it Greystone now.
Now, I don't know if that's the same one.
Maybe it isn't the same
Maybe
one.
Greystone may be the other one, where they have the American Film Institute
This is where.
now.
Yes.
That's a different-
Unical.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Oh, I see. Because I kept wondering, how in the world did he furnish this?
I had my house was 39. It was 39 rooms, and I didn't have any money, and I would go out to work for a chair, you know, just a
the
furniture.
chair would be lost in his house. I mean, that's all I could think of is how did he furnish this house? It was enormous.
It was very hard, day by day.
Yeah.
But you
You're
could.
starring in a musical right now, right?
Yes, well, we're in rehearsal. We're at
Nightclub Confidential.
Nightclub Confidential at Long Beach Civic Light Opera.
Light Opera.
Uh-huh. Great, with Gary Sandy.
And
It was
what
fabulous.
nights is that? When can we see that?
Well, we'll open on September 30th is opening night.
And it goes through to October
5th.
15th.
Yeah.
5th or 15th?
5th.
5th, okay.
5th. And then we're going 15th.
15th.
You're right.
It is the
Yeah,
15th.
sorry,
Right. You've got
15th.
10 extra days you're going to have to
Ding,
work
ding,
there.
ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
But you
Sorry.
produce as well as work in your own things, don't you? You produce a lot of you've done mainly dramatic movies, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
you produced a lot,
Isn't that
haven't
odd?
But you love comedy, and
I
you're
love comedy, but everything I've done has been like a murder mystery because I like to read murder mysteries, and generally that's the product I find to do. Yes.
There's one that's coming out soon. What's the name?
It's the one in Your Old Home, I thought, with Roddy McDowall and William Shatner. It's called Dead Man's Island, and it's based on a novel by Carolyn Hart.
Great.
I remembered all that.
Coming out on CBS, right?
CBS,
in
yes,
October.
in the fall.
Now, you're so well known for I Dream of Jeannie, but you've done so many TV movies and you have such a huge following and they always get amazing ratings.
Well,
The word is
I hope so.
the word is TVQ. That's the most important thing in Hollywood is your TVQ. If someone has a TVQ that's high rated, you know automatically you've got a huge audience, and they always watch you, and it's always been that way.
yeah, I don't like to think about that, do you?
Well, some of my TVQs haven't been that great.
You want to know it's there.
Well, but for you, it's there, so. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
and
So
we'll be
nice to
looking
see
for
you.
your movie on CBS and your Nightclub Confidential. The
Oh, please
musical
come
that's
down and
coming
see
out.
it.
September 30th to October 15th.